Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello, everyone. My name is High Priestess ISHERA, and today's Circle of Fire, I want all of my kings to step into this exclusive circle of fire. I want all my queens. I want my freaks. I want my dick suckers. I want my pussy lickers. I want my carpet munchers. I want my hardworking woman mothers. I want my hardworking king fathers. Whatever you consider yourself, this video here is going to be an awesome video, Circle of Fire, regarding sex and abortion. This video is for men. This video is for women. This is even for videos of children who are fucking and have regular fucking partners, because you may come into this situation of losing a child. And when losing a child, you lose out on not only a blessing, but you also lose out on many potential positivities and many potential negativities that would have helped your life progress. And when we lose a child, it is not only we are losing this actual fetus that was going to grow into a human being to raise, to take care of for the rest of our days, but it is an energy contract in the spirit realm where we perform with each other before we even come forth to this earth. And when you lose a child, you kind of put yourself in a predicament of setting yourself up to fail if you don't ritualistically release this child in a multi-layered way. In a multi-layered way. I'd like to say hello to everyone inside of the cipher. I'd like to say hello to everyone inside of this Circle of Fire cipher, sex and abortion. No, not sex and abortion, excuse me, because I will be talking today about abortion, about miscarriages, about losing a baby, about requesting to lose a baby, and about crossing and someone else on the outer side affecting the growing of the child and taking away the child. Each of these situations are different, and each of them have a particular way, magically going about it in a ritualistic way to clear the ether that tends to be jammed up or clogged because of this contract that was not able to be fully filed, fully completed, you know? All right. For all who don't know, if this is your first time watching my video, my name is High Priestess ISHERA, and I am the beast master of my business page called Tantric Temple of Alchemy. That's Tantric Temple of Alchemy. I am also conveniently located on Facebook. It's my backdoor business page under Tantra Temple of Alchemy, under Tantra Temple of Alchemy. And I am a Mumbo High Priestess that utilized my gifts to help others to tap into their gifts. I guess you can say I'm a master helping other masters become the masters of their universe. Have you ever seen that old school show? I was raised on it. It was She-Ra and He-Man. She-Ra and He-Man. And He-Man was master of the universe. A lot of secret hidden information in that show. You notice that He-Man was a white guy, but when he said, I have the power, you notice he turned black? Do you notice he turned black? That's hidden information, hidden agenda. And please, guys, feel free to share if you'd like, because What life coach healing is about helping cosmic families live on their highest potentials on all four levels of life, using ritualistic ways and tapping into your self power. All right, now we all know sex is divine. We all know that. Sex is divine. I love fucking. I love sucking. I love all of that. Sex is beautiful. And as a sacred high priestess, I utilize my Tantra arts, the hidden occult information that was uploaded to me to help others tap into their own black dot. And I have so many services. I don't really list all of them, but I list the most popular ones. And then if I'm needed for other services, I always let my clients know what else I can offer them. But sex is divine, and sex within itself is what a lot of spiritual people call contracts. And that is when the male and the female come together sexually and create in physical form the sexual contract that they created before they even came out of their parental units, physical body. Now, within having this beautiful, sacred, divine, crown kicking portal gate that connects you with nature and that connects you with cosmic law to tap into your master of your universe, there's also other contracts that are being created within your particular contract that is created through that sexual act. And that's our beautiful, blessed children. Our children's are what a lot of religious people call are blessings of abundance, because these energies are blessings within their lives. They have come forth within a contract through not only the woman, yes, kings, you're a part of this too, but also to the kings. And when you have one set sexual contract coming together with a child contract that's trying to give forth through the mother after this beautiful sacred divine this beautiful sacred divine union copulation, then you have another beautiful contract coming out ready to give you a lot of heavens and a lot of hells, depending on how you potentially utilize this baby energy that you have been blessed with. Now, when you are having a baby, it is, now I'm going to speak about this on a spiritual level. Like, you want to what's the word I'm looking for, you want to figure out how babies play a part in your life physically, go see a doctor. Mentally, on a scientific point of view, go see a psychiatrist, go see a therapist, go see an analyst. But when you come to me to deal with your abortion needs, you will be dealt with on multiple levels, because as a high priestess, I know that there are many energies around you that are affecting your life, and your lost baby can affect your life on so many multitudes that I can't even begin to spit them all out, because you have to understand each life is different. And that's why my business is so, like, not on a regular scale, because when you're dealing with spirituality, you're dealing with so many unknown energetic properties and factors that if you have not dealt with these factors, then you won't know how to approach the multitude of factors that come up when it comes to healing and releasing a lost child. Now, let's talk about the ways you can lose your child. You can lose your child through abortion. You're 17 years old, you're having sex, you just got pregnant by the quarterback, and you know the quarterback ain't ready for a baby, and you know you're studying to be a lawyer, and you do not want to deal with a baby with the school systems of the lawyer, so you decide to have an abortion. You can do a simple, basic ritual of baby energy relief, to free your child from your energy. Because even though, boys and girls, you don't have the baby through your vagina, you don't open your legs and spit the baby out through your vagina, that energy is connected with you as soon as you copulate with the male or with the female. Okay, this is energy we're talking about. The baby can get stuck in your aura. The baby can get stuck somewhere internally within your chakras. Yes, inside of your body. Also, babies can also get stuck within your mindset. A lot of people think that babies have emotions. No, they're energy. They are strong, chaotic, stuck in limbo energy. And how the mother and how the father feels about it gives that energy that a lot of people think is actually how the baby feels, but in all actuality, it's how the mommy and the daddy feels. Babies are chaotic, atomic energies. Okay, let me give you a quick example so you understand, because you may not understand. You may say, no, ISHERA. Once I copulated with my man, and then after 2 months, the birth test says I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. So the baby feels. No, the baby is ciphering from your energy, my love. You have not created a whole child yet. Okay, that's energy. Energy. The best way I can explain it is this. Now you have to keep in mind, I'm not the greatest scientific explainer, but I do comprehend the whole process of how scientifically shit go down within the body and when dealing with the ethers. The best way I could explain it is this, you guys. Your baby is an atom, just like everything else in this world. I'm an atom. You're an atom. This whole world of different species, they're all atoms. But a lot of people don't understand that your atoms are split into 2 sides. And I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, giving you my high priestess, Mambo high priestess, royal opinion on how this goes down. Because you have to keep in mind, you could be getting information from someone who has been told the information, or you could be getting some information from the person who's experienced the information. Everything I teach, everything I offer services wise within my tantric temple, I have experienced, and I know the best fragmented ways to deal with the unique situations that everybody goes through, because yet again, everybody goes through different experiences. Now, your atom is 2 different parts. Your atom is like one particle that is the baby itself, But then you have another part of the particle that's nowhere near, inside of this baby that's here, that's in your belly, that after 2 months, some women feel their babies before even the 2 months, and they know that the baby is there. When the women who feel the energy, the half energy of the baby being there before the test is even showing the baby, in my high priestess opinion, they're not seeing the human child, the half atom that's being created in your stomach. What you are feeling as a mother, feeling the baby before the test actually sees it, is the other half of the baby that's in another dimension, in another time continuum, somewhere out there. That's the best way I could explain it, simple, without getting too scientific. When every atom has half of an atom that's vibrating here, but then there's another half of that atom. An atom starts off our DNA somewhere else. So this explains how losing a baby through abortion can affect you. Your mind is okay with losing it because you want to study. Let's go back to the example. You want to study. You want to get that degree as a lawyer, and you know having a baby right now is not good. So you decide to abort the baby for the better good of your life. You can do a basic ritual of releasing that baby's energy. So very simple, releasing the baby's energy to make sure that your aura does not Velcro stick the energy, because I'll say it again, these chaotic unborn babies are in limbo, in between worlds. Half of them is in the galaxies, the other half is in you, or was in you. Okay, and these energies are strong, and that's why you feel them so predominantly, and that's why they affect your atmosphere, your aura. One, your aura, they affect your aura. Two, they sometimes get lodged and velcroed within your body systems, within your chakras, within your portal bodies. That's why acupuncture is an awesome alternative way to heal a lot of blocked chi. And with correct acupuncture, you could actually find where some of these blocked chis are locked up within your body. Now, even though these contracts are not birthed through, you stop them. So doing a basic ritual can clear that. But there are other forms of losing babies. You can have a miscarriage. And depending on how long you held the baby, depends on what you need to do to release and heal that womb and that healing after losing the child. I lost the baby at 3 months, but I can't imagine. I'll just add 6 months to that because I can feel. Listen, as a high priestess, I'm hypersensitive. And that's what makes me a great healer. I'm hypersensitive. And that's why I'm very careful about my energy, where I spend it, who I'm around, and things of that nature. And I suck up energy really strong. And I could imagine a woman holding a baby for 6 months and then losing it during an early birth. Now that healing, I don't think a basic ritual will work, but I don't care what you use. You carry a baby for 6 months, trust me, there's going to be a couple of healing womb sessions you're going to need to do to clear all of that. Because now the baby is in your aura, the baby is inside your body, the baby is in your mind. You got to clear all of that. Do not think losing a baby is just nothing. It is a serious matter. And if you do not approach the matter correctly, that energy can inadvertently throw your whole life off track. Hello, everyone. My name is High Priestess ISHERA. I am Beast Master of my business page at Tantric Temple of Alchemy. That's Tantric Temple of Alchemy. Also conveniently located on Facebook with all my services, from divination to dream interpretation, at Tantra Temple of Alchemy, at Tantra Temple of Alchemy. And I am a Mambo High Priestess that helps cosmic families with all types of healing within their lives to reach their highest potentials on all 4 levels of their lives. That's mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. And as a master of my universe, I help others become masters of their universe. And the first step of becoming master of your universe is knowing. You remember that show, you guys? He-Man and She-Ra. You gotta remember and you gotta know. I have the power! Woo! Now let's get talking back into sex and abortion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sex and abortion is a male and female thing. You men, you're not free from the energy exchange of this lost child. You will be dealing esoterically and subconsciously and circumstantially within your life the repercussions of losing a child. You know how some guys get down. You know how some of you guys get down. Can't have this baby right now, yo. I don't got enough money, yo. We can't do this baby right now. I ain't got enough money. Those words play a part in the decision that the queen makes, whether to keep the baby or to release the baby, or to even, on the example we're on with miscarriages, you can easily aid and abet and assist a queen from losing her child. I don't know how we gonna pay for this fucking baby. I don't know how we gonna pay for this fucking baby. I ain't ready for no fucking baby. I ain't ready for no fucking baby. I don't want no fucking baby. All of that. Words are energy, and you're feeding this unseen energy that you have created with this queen, negative energy. And you too play a part in this abortion. You too play a part in this miscarriage. It's an even exchange. And a lot of people nowadays are not seeing how these lost babies are affecting their life. You have kings and queens getting into arguments. You have kings and queens fighting with each other. You have kings and queens getting together with people they don't need to be getting together with. You have kings and queens at fight with themselves. And all of this sometime is connected to you losing that baby, losing that child, and not healing from it. I'll say it again. A lot of families choose to skip the healing part of death. And when you do that, you set yourself up mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually for damnation, for confusion, and nowhere near master of your universe. Everything is growth. Everything is building for you. That's if you choose to build. Now, the attacks, again, come in so many different ways. They can come in your aura, in your body, and in your mind. Oh, I killed my baby. I killed my baby. Oh my God, I shouldn't have killed my baby. Oh my God, I had to do an abortion. I shouldn't have killed my baby. My baby's going to be angry with me. My baby's going to be angry with me. Let's go back to the first part of the video. Your babies are in chaotic energy, the purest form, stuck in limbo. There is no emotion. If you're feeling emotion, most likely, it's your emotion you're feeling that you perceive the baby's emotion. Oh, that's so rude. I'm sorry, you guys. Doing a video and eating is so rude. My apologies. My apologies. It's the Chinese candy I love. I'm sorry for eating during the video. That was rude. I won't do that again. Chinese candy. Super good. They're like hard gummies. They're super awesome. Okay. And these babies not only can get stuck in your aura, but in your body and in your mind. Oh, I shouldn't have killed my baby. I shouldn't have killed my baby. Stop it. If you chose to kill your baby, if it's meant for that baby to come back through your contract again, that baby will come back. Stop crying for your babies, kings. Stop crying for your babies, queens. Okay? You could send them back to the ether through ritualistic work. And if it's meant to be, they'll come back through you. If not, they will live another life abundantly somewhere else. So stop hurting for the babies. You're thinking you're hurting for the babies, but it's you you're hurting. In occult knowledge, I don't know if you know, but in occult knowledge, death is a part of the process. And if you don't know that root-based information fact, then life for you in this hell, trying to get to your crown chakra heaven, is going to be hard for you. Okay? Take it from a master trying to tell you how to become a master. You get caught up in your emotions, you get caught up in your feelings, you are not going to be able to go through this process of awakening, which is what you're supposed to be doing in this life. Not catching a check, not chasing a dick, not chasing a pussy, not chasing bitches you scared of. You should be focusing on you. Okay? And when you do that, you have the keys you need to heal even the biggest hurts, like losing a baby. Okay? And these energies that the babies have, again, they're playing off of you because the energy is exchanging with you while the baby is in chaotic, dark energy stuck in limbo. It's communicating with you here in this third dimensional, low vibrational, chaotic world that we call hell. the energy that they're in, trust and believe, 3, 4, 5, 6 more times stronger than this world that you're living in now as a human being. When you comprehend that energy factor, then you understand how they play a part in the fuckery that goes down sometimes in your life. Now, I remember a situation where I wanted a child really bad. And I've told this story, so I'm going to make it quick and short. And I agreed to have a baby with this African. I did. I agreed. When we got the baby, things changed and his attitude changed, and Spirit showed me through many, many signs that he was not the one I was supposed to have a child with. So I had to make a decision. At the time, I was about to move, and it was a whole bunch of craziness going on. So I requested through my ancestors to give me a sign. And I don't play no games in my life. I'm very serious about my life. And I said, if this man is not supposed to be with me, if I'm not supposed to be with this man, take this child that you've given me within my belly. Long story short, the baby was gone. Now, just because I requested, and that's another way you can lose a child. You can request to lose a child. I don't want this baby. Take it away. Yeah, that shit works. Yeah, that shit works. You know, so even in the request of losing a child, you can release that child's energy from your atmosphere so they can be released to pursue other contracts, other desires. They only stick to you when you hold on to them. They only stick to you when you hold on to them. But when you release them on all levels, you free yourself. And be careful how you release them, because if you fuck up and do it wrong, then you just accentuate the problem and actually cause them to grow even bigger, because they can grow like cancer and not in a good way, especially if the male or the female were negative vibrations, like a gangster or a nasty ass hoe hopping mom, you know, or a chronic thinking, negative, pessimistic being. All of those are heavy, chaotic energy that could play negatively in your life, because you're getting that chaotic energy from the other side of the contractual factor. Remember, when there's contracts, there's two. You know, I remember once someone gave me an Akashaic reading and was like, I need to cut all my contracts. Oh, that was Emma. I need to cut all my contracts. I need to cut all my contracts. And I said in my head, I cut all my contracts. What contracts are you talking about? Now I know the contracts she was talking about. Be careful when you get readings, because they could be giving you information regarding the future, and also information that you've already done, but they don't see that you've already done it. You know, so be careful with other people's readings on you. The best way to master you is learn how to read your damn self and walk through as the master that you are. So know that the energy itself, through a request, losing a baby through a request, because I did ask for mine. What I did for mine was after, because there's a certain protocol through cosmic law, and I had to do a lot of binding and protection from the African, because he was kind of like stalking me for a little while. And ladies, you will get this when you decide to not deal with the energy of the baby. It's a good idea to cut energies, sexually speaking, with the person who got you pregnant, especially if you're not trying to have a baby with that particular person. Because for as long as you stay connected with the energy, you leave yourself susceptible to the energy of the baby's father, even after healing. Because once you connect with that person, you connect with that person, and even clearing the worst of worst, you kind of have that invisible connection with that person you created a child with. Because in all actuality, when it comes to the laws that I follow, which is cosmic law, you're basically married to that person once you fuck them. It is what it is. You can go by the earthly realm, what they consider marriages, but by the alchemic rules that I follow, you fuck that person, you marry that person. Ever since I connected with Sekhmet, like cats it's like they're doing patrols around my neighborhood. I mean, around my house, like keeping everything right, you know. They never came in my yard this much, but when I shouted out Sekhmet, they just popped up like a motherfucker. Meow. So know that your other partner can affect you. So if you cut off the baby, like say for instance, you had an abortion because your boyfriend threw you down the steps. Let's just say that happens. You had you had a miscarriage because your boyfriend threw you down the steps. Or you cry one night and like, I don't want to have this baby anymore. I'm sick of this motherfucker beating my ass. Those are ways that you can release your baby, because that was an extreme situation. Your life is your life. So if you choose not to have a baby, don't think your baby's going to be angry with you because you decide or requested to cut that baby off. Daddy was beating your ass. I don't think you would want that baby to come through a home where daddy is beating your ass, or if you have a miscarriage because that motherfucker threw you down the steps, you know. But there are ritualistic practices you can perform, and within my life coach healing spiritual temple, we can help you do that. Feel free to check me out on Facebook at Tantric Temple of Alchemy and Tantra Temple of Alchemy to get help out. Now, when you are dealing with these lost babies, you can do, again, rituals. And again, you have to make sure the ritual is tailored to your situation. Because when you're doing nature magic, something simple as releasing your baby to the river and writing your baby's name down on a sheet to release your baby. Magic is a feeling. And what we do here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy is I make sure that your ritual that you're starting off with is connected to your situation, connected to the energies that are around you, and connected with the etheric energy that you're specifically dealing with. Because again, I'll say it again, just like magic is unique, so is every situation. You can't fix every situation with a basic setup. You can for the easy circumstances. I want to go to school and I don't want to have a baby right now because I want to go to lawyer school and I don't want to be pregnant during your lawyer school. So I'm having an abortion in my second month because I can't afford a child right now. I can't do a child right now. That's great for basics. But when it comes to deeper situation, the rapes, let me talk about the rapes for a minute. When we're dealing with rape energy, okay? We're dealing with a very high aggressive, and as a Mambo High Priestess, Beastmaster, I love dealing with chaotic energy. I do. I love dealing with chaotic energy. And this is why a lot of people really don't play with me too tough, because my chaotic energy is around me always, always. And I've learned how to help people by helping them tap into their master to clear it with what I know as a Mambo High Priestess who has been bred into chaotic energy since birth. And when you're dealing with rape, you're dealing with a lot of strong, intense energies that must be attacked on multiple levels. And here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy within Life Coach Healing, I can assist you with that to make sure that you're healing on all levels. I don't like to really speak about a lot of the tribal things that I do because people can fuck around and try it and fuck it up and fuck up their own situation. Because the way I utilize magic is very tribal, very boombastic. The best way I could explain it is this. My magic is like this lipstick bottle, this lipstick container. I can tell you how to move it. And I can tell you how to applicate it. And you can do it. But you notice around the rim of the lipstick will get dirty. around the rim of the lipstick will get dirty. Because when you're dealing with chaotic energy, if you don't know now, you know, there is an energy that has to be sucked up, then it has to be released. Has to be sucked up, and then it has to be released. And if you're not sucking it up and releasing it correctly, you're just going to try to release it and it's going to Velcro back to you. Because again, these kids are trapped in chaotic, dark energy in limbo. And just like this lipstick, if you don't clean not only the outside and within the tube and within inside of the tube where the lipstick comes out of, you're going to be left with a mess. You're going to be left with a mess. So multi-level healing is a process that is not rushed. It is a process that must be attacked in a strategic level. There's certain things you should do first before you attack this. Just can't be all running in. I free you, baby. I free you without doing the fucking healing work. There's processes to this shit. Okay, and I'll give you the basic process. Make sure you heal first. And after you heal, make sure you protect. And after you protect, then you release your fucking baby. And then after you release your baby, then heal again. Then protect again. And then you'll be good to go. But make sure the ritualistic practices that you're doing, make sure you do them holistically and do them with all your being. No, I'll say this right. But here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy, we walk you through the steps and we help you through it to make sure that by the end of the process, you are healed not only from losing your child, but you gain from that loss. Chaotic energy is about gaining from the loss and not losing. Now, also keep in mind, there's rape, there's requesting to lose the child, there's miscarriages, and there's also sickness and surgery. Sickness and surgery. You're about to have the baby, some drunk ass doctor fucks up and clips what he's not supposed to clip, and then not because of you, but the doctor fucking makes you lose your baby. Or the ambulance that got stuck in traffic that didn't get to the hospital while you bled out made you lose that baby. Okay? Or that hating ass bitch that mad because she got your man trying to throw shade and made you lose the baby because the man that was with her is now with you. Trust me, there's many ways to lose a baby, and there's many ways to heal from that baby. And once you know how to execute, how to heal from that hurt, there is no hurt, that there is no wound, that there is no abuse that you cannot overcome. Okay? And here at Life Coach Healing within Tantric Temple Alchemy on Facebook, we are here to help you through that. You feel free to check out my Facebook business page. Now, there's only two things you need to focus on. There's only two things you need to focus on. You know, there's only two things you need to focus on. What you need and what you want. But a lot of the times people are so bipolar with their thoughts and their actions that they're thinking one way and they're doing something else. And that's not being master of your universe, you guys, because the only time you're master of your universe is when you're focused on what you need to do for self. But a lot of people are not on that level. So you have a lot of people, and I have a lot of clients dealing with bipolar thought forms, bipolar reactions. They need and want one thing. Oh, I want a baby. I want a baby. I want a baby. But then they're doing something else. I know Tyrone don't want a baby, but I'm going to keep on having sex with Tyrone, even though I don't even want Tyrone as a daddy. Hi, baby. How was your day today? Good. You want an after-school snack? Okay, I will skillet you up some pan-fry scallions. Okay? I would like for you to go wash off whatever school gave you today. Take a freshen up, go shower, change your clothes to your house clothes, and I'll call you when dinner's ready.
Okay. Mommy?
Uh-oh. What?
After dinner, since I'm not playing Roblox, can I play my videos on your computer? When you're doing your video.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Make sure wash your face, clean up real good. Okay. I'm sorry, my son just came home from school. What was I saying? Yes. Or you can have even, we can even go deeper into this. I remember what I was speaking about. I was speaking about how sometimes it's not even your fault for losing the baby. You know, you eat asparagus while you're pregnant, and then you get sick after eating asparagus, and your body says, don't ever eat asparagus again. And you're not listening to the signs that your body is giving you. You're not listening to the signs that your body is giving you, and you continue to eat asparagus, and then you end up losing the baby. Or like in my situation, I'll share a little bit of my private information. When I lost my child, okay, me and my son were super excited. Me and my son was super excited because we both wanted a child. Like, he wanted a little brother or sister, and I wanted to have another child. And I was totally open to foregoing the husband part and just having the kid, by myself. But when the African came along, I was like, okay, cool, no problem. And then when I found out later that he was not the one I should have the child with, and I had to chess up my game and change game plans, I decided to request my ancestors to take my child. Now, when you're dealing with chaotic energy, you guys, you have to know it's very similar to dark magic. And when you lose a child, that's like a ritualistic dark magic execution. So when I lost my child, it manifested through Audrey, your what?
My tablet.
Oh, right there on the table. If not on the table, maybe in your room. I think I went to go try to plug it up for you, but I don't remember plugging it up. I need for you to go shower. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yes. And you can have these situations where your spirit seed is telling you not to do something and you'll forego it. Perfect example. When I got pregnant with my son, Audrin, I could not stand fish. I animal byproduct, period. I stopped eating animal when I was pregnant with him. And I come to find out, even after he was born, he don't do like too much fish. He won't eat fish. So your child will communicate with you while you're in your stomach. And some people ignore these communications, and you get sick for eating asparagus but you love asparagus, so you continue to eat asparagus, and you fuck up the growth of the child, and the child just can't take the asparagus, so you lose the child. There are many ways. All I'm saying, long story short, there are many ways you can lose a child. And the energy that's growing inside you connects with you. Remember, a half of it connects with you here on this earth fully. So you have to be careful how you execute a releasing of a child or healing of a child that you have lost. And you also have to keep in mind, this could even go deeper. Past lives play a major part in the child that you are conceiving within your belly, because not only you have past lives, but that child has past lives. We have mothers conceiving husbands and husbands conceiving wives etherically. Okay, and a lot of people don't comprehend that because we're talking about high level chaotic energy here. And past lives can also play parts in the process of your child. Maybe you weren't supposed to. And again, it depends on past life connections. And here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy, if you're looking for a past life reading, please feel free to hit me up on Facebook. My name is ISHERA Sadi on Facebook and Mel Sheba High Priestess on Facebook. And you have these energies that actually come through just for your good, but because you're sleeping, because you don't know the contract that this baby is supposed to file for you to help you, because you don't know. A lot of people will get doctors, lawyers, acupuncturists, massage therapists, but they don't make sure that their spirituality is connected. And as a spiritual consultant, I'm here for cosmic families who want to heal, not just on one level. pay someone for divination and call it a day. No, you do the fucking work. And here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy, we help you do that spiritual weight. And I utilize tantric methods of healing and of also building when it comes to your multiple layers of life. But again, people are on what they need, what they're chasing, and what they desire. It's usually two different things. What you need is usually different from what you want, and this is where the conflict happens. And until you get that conflict solid, where you're focused on, I have the power, focused on your master, everything else is going to be off. And healing is a part of tapping into your master. Releasing is a part of tapping to your master. You can talk a lot about what you can do, but if you're not doing the constant healing, the constant releasing, the constant extracting, then you are setting yourself up to fail within your awakening. Okay? So, perfect example. If you have decided to stop fucking with Tyrone, stop walking by babies and saying, oh, if me and Tyrone had a baby, it would look cute just like that baby. Or you're on a date with another person. Tyrone would not have done this. Tyrone would have taken me out first and then we would have did this. You are drawing Tyrone's energy within you. And that is a telltale sign that the baby that you lost from Tyrone is still around you and you need to clear that energy. Okay? Thinking about a baby's father that you lost, thinking about or feeling or having sex with that energy by yourself masturbating or in your head or watching an old DVD that you and Tyrone did secretly that nobody knows and you have the only copy and Tyrone knows you got the only copy. If you choose in your mind that you don't want to have a baby with Tyrone, stop having cosmic sex with Tyrone. And that's another thing I'd like to talk about. This is very important that people don't talk about. You can get pregnant and have a cosmic baby in your belly that a pregnancy test will never fucking show. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. Welcome to everyone in the room. Welcome to everyone in the room. I can't see you right now, but I just want to focus on the information I wanted to share today regarding today's circle of fire, which is sex and losing a child. A lot of people don't know it, but you can also have cosmic babies lodged in your internal body. Okay? And these cosmic energies are chaotic love energy that you exchange with your lover. Now you have to keep in mind, you guys, this is more than just physical lovers. Now we're talking about something totally different now. I want to make sure I hit all levels. I'm talking about now we left the physical realm of having a baby and that breakdown. And I believe I broke it down very nicely. Let's now talk about these cosmic babies. Yes, you can have cosmic babies. Perfect example. All right. Are you that one that likes to turn on that Pornhub? And watch that dirty, watch a little bit of anime. Watch a little bit of bestiality. Girl on girl, boy on boy. But the boy has a big furry head on top, or the girl is super, 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 super fat, or the guy is super, 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 super skinny. We're talking now about fetishes, talking about passions, talking about the things that turn you on, but you really don't want people to know that it turns you on. Let's get into it. I got time. My baby's gonna eat after this video, but I don't want to stop this video. I'm gonna finish this video. I'm almost done, baby. I'm almost done. In the meanwhile, you can have a Nutri-Grain bar. It's in my room. And 2 peppermints only. 2. On the table? All right, you can take 2 more if you want. And save it for later. Okay?
I got 3 on my room that I didn't use.
I know. I gave that to you this morning.
Oh.
That was your after school snack. But that'll just hold you over until I'm done. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, cosmic babies. Yes. Yes. You can get these entities, these energies trapped. Yes. Ladies, especially. You can get them trapped right here. Men, I feel you can get them trapped within here, the shaft area, the phallus area, right here. And I believe you can also get them here too, under the nutsack, in the nutsack, trapped in the nutsack. They can be lodged anywhere, you guys. But where I've found them is usually in the womb and in the phallic area. Okay? These cosmic energies can get trapped within your body when you're having these exchanges with ether, when you're sleeping, when you're watching porn. You know, today you just felt like watching someone, their neck grabbed real tight while they're getting banged. Okay? There's a desire in you that enjoys that sexual pleasing. And there's nothing wrong with it. I believe whatever you desire, you desire. It's your life. You are master of your universe, right? It only becomes a problem when you include emotion or ego or judgment within it. That's when it can cause havoc and commotion. It's the same reason how a dead fetus or a lost child can play a negative effect in your life. If only the negative effect starts with you, it's created within you. This is when we superimpose or reflect this negative energy within the outside energy that's connected with you through the fetus or through what we're talking about now, these cosmic babies. And these energies can get logged. I'll share my example. I have a good one about a client, but I didn't ask permission to share that story with about my client. So I'm going to give you mine. The one about my client is good too. It's juicy, but I didn't ask for permission. I had a situation where I had to purge a cosmic baby. It was right after I met a Paulo priest. I've dated a couple of spiritual, magical dudes in my life. A couple. So this is why my master with dealing with love interests who are not just normal people, but are of magical intent, plays a beautiful part in me helping my clients heal their wounds and find a solution to their dilemmas. Because sometimes you have these magical dudes that don't want to let go, and they will perform everything in their power to try to keep you. Everything in their power to try to keep you. A couple of mine tried, can't knock me off my square because I know who the fuck I am. And once you know who you are, then you know what you can do and what you can't do. And there's nothing basically I can't do, to be honest with you, because of who I am. So life is millionairely, spiritually perfect. Now, these cosmic babies, you guys, can get lodged in your body, but you can release them. You can release them through healing and ritualistic practice. And here at Tantra Temple of Alchemy, we can help you do that. Feel free to check me out at Tantra Temple of Alchemy on my business page, or DM me at ISHERA Sadi, or on my other page, Melsheba High Priestess. Now, when you choose to disconnect from these energies, you have to make sure you choose from disconnecting from these energies. Like if you like watching two wolves fucking, there's a high probability that you were a fucking wolf in your past life. Trying to tell you, all of this plays a part in who you are. I had a client come to me once and say, Ishira, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I keep on thinking about fucking a tiger. I think about thinking about fucking a tiger. I don't get it. I think there's something wrong with me. And after a couple of divinations, I was able to help her understand, because she couldn't grasp it. She's a white lady. She couldn't grasp the whole concept of that she lived as a cub in a past life. She was a tiger. And that's why she has this desire to watch, tiger porn because of this past life. And she just couldn't comprehend it. She couldn't get it because she was a straight religious person. It was really bad. But I was trying to help her understand where the desire came from. But the religious programming kept her mind stuck on, I'm not supposed to be thinking about fucking tigers. Am I gonna supposed to be thinking? Pretend you're a tiger. Get a nut and move on. What's the problem? Like, she was worried about the fact that she was fucking other tigers. That was her issue. But she couldn't see how the past life played a part in why she wanted to fuck the tiger. And all of these not only plays in the part on how you create these cosmic babies, but how you release these lost energies so they can continue on and search for other contracts. Or if they want to, they can come back to you. Okay, I'm going to put my own example in it. After I lost my baby, that's the end thought I wanted to complete that I didn't finish in another segment earlier in the video. These physical babies can be released, but there's a sacrifice with this chaotic energy that you exchange when you release these babies and when you heal from these babies. And that's a lot of pain and a lot of healing. And when I lost my baby, it manifested through a sickness. I almost died. When I lost my baby, I had a thrombosis, which is a burst blood vessel, and I had to be taken to the hospital. And I literally almost lost my life. And I had to recuperate from that almost death experience. Every time I see doctors and I tell them about my thrombosis, they all say the same thing. I bullshit you not. I don't believe you're alive. The percentile of people who have thrombosis usually die. And I had 2 blood vessels, not 1. But I'm a melanated, powerful high priestess, and I still have more life to live. So when I became sick after losing the baby, I dealt with a lot of sicknesses of overweightness and things of that nature. And I had to deal with that first before I was able to heal and go through the process of going through losing my child. I told y'all before, you want to try to do it on your own, do it on your own, but heal, okay? Heal, protect, then release, then heal, protect, then release. That's the only way you're going to completely release it. There's levels to this shit. And if you skip and negate the ritualistic levels to this shit, you will fuck yourself over. A lot of people are looking for fix quick fixes and running to people to heal them and running to people to fix their problems, then that's not the process. Going to someone should be some extra shit you're doing, not the only shit you're doing. So, when it comes to the healing process, again, if you go through the processes, then you're good to go. And after I gained weight and I was sick and I had to recuperate from, having the thrombosis, from almost dying and then healing. And then on top of that, my life is usually extreme. On top of that, after losing the baby, um, not only did I lose the baby, but I carried my baby for 2 months in my stomach, dead, dead. I carried a dead fetus, what they call a dead fetus. I still felt her power. I still felt her energy. And because as a high priestess, I was able to communicate with my child, I understood what was going on. When I lost the baby, I left the hospital. I got back into the house. Nobody wanted to operate on me. Nobody, no doctor wanted to operate on me because the blood test results weren't coming back. And I was trying to explain to the doctors that's just my body balancing out itself. You can take out the baby. No one wanted to take out the baby. So I carried a dead fetus after leaving the hospital for like 2 months. 2 months. I remember going to my cousin's baby shower with that dead fetus. And I didn't want to mess up her beautiful day, but nobody knew I was carrying a dead fetus when I was at my cousin's baby shower. But we had so much fun, and that was one of the last things I did with my family before I left New York. So this is why it's important that how you deal with the letting go of your child and the healing of your lost child is very important. Each situation is different. And as a tarot card reader, I really truly can tap into your life without you really saying nothing to me and know what needs to be done specifically to help you heal and to help you release that pain of the lost child and find out what the blessing was that child was supposed to give to you. I knew why I had to carry that fetus because all of the magic that my African ex-boyfriend did, that too had to play a part in me asking for the request of killing my child. So with all black magic, there is a sacrifice that has to be given. And just know that, you guys. So once they finally took out the baby and I went through the process of healing again and I was able to release my child, at the end of all of that, I did a sending off ceremony for my child after I healed my physical body. And I released her at the ocean. And I remember the drive I took, and I actually wanted to make sure that I had extra power with me. So I went with another Haitian powerful queen that I know. And I released my baby and I did my ritual. And it was a beautiful, beautiful ritual. Beautiful, beautiful ritual. And we drove all the way close to Jones Beach for that ritual because I didn't want my child to be sent out in a river. I knew how powerful the child was. I remember asking scientifically wise why my child did not come through into this world. And I was told that in their scientific way of equating how they figure out Down syndrome, which is plus plus, they realized that my child was plus minus, which was not viable for life. Not viable for life. And to me, that was a beautiful explanation of me requesting my ancestors to take my child because this life was not supposed to come through right now. It was, but the father side wasn't ready. And where I was at in my life, it would have been better. It was better off that the child look for another contract. But because I was dealing with an ill ass African husband, there were certain parts of the ritual that had to be done to make sure that my child's energy was released, but my African half Adam was sustained. Because he tried, even after I stopped speaking with him, to try to block up my energy and block up my love connections. And I had to do work for that. Every time I feel work is coming at me, I just execute what needs to be done to protect myself from that individual work. Not a problem. So that too is another part that you must consider. And I feel this is why spiritual consultants are very much needed in the cosmic family today, because you have a continuous level of energy and ritual work being thrown at you. And when you have that spiritual consultant with you on a monthly basis, on a concurrent basis, then you are set up to make sure that when energies are awry, you have that spiritual consultant to let you know, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, especially if you're not adept in reading energy, reading past lives, reading divination. you know. A lot of people sleep on spiritual consultants. And as the Tantra master of Tantric Temple of Alchemy, my cosmic goal is to make sure I help as many cosmic families as I can. We're changing lives, one heart at a time, here at Life Coach Healing. Now, keep this warning to you to close this video. Keep this warning up to you, okay? Abortion energies stick to you like Velcro, whether in your aura, in your body, in your past life occurrences, and within your energy fields. So know that you must master you to make sure that this energy does not become a problem. You can set it up to where you lose a baby, and you and that baby father is so powerful that it's hard for you to let go of the thought of that baby's father. And that energy is perpetrating and pulsating and vibrating. And if you don't implement the right multi tactics to keep yourself vibrating high, then you allow that half energy of your lost baby to affect your world, like stopping you from finding the person you're supposed to be with, or from that energy not wanting to leave you. That's another situation. Or from that negative Nancy ass partner of yours affecting you with all of the fuckery that they're doing. The fucking don't stop after the baby is conceived, after energy is exchanged. Energy is never beginning, never end. And when you learn that you are energy and you have no beginning, you have no end, then you understand on how important it is to protect your energy. A lot of people say that their energy is good and is vibrating high, but you can feel if it's vibrating high or not. You can feel if they are doing you right or doing you wrong. So be very aware of energy and know that your baby's energy can play a major role in your situation, within your life, within your atmosphere. These energies can be so intense because remember, these energies are in limbo, connected to you through chaotic energy, which is much stronger than the little bit of energy that you're feeling now of these connections. That's why they can play a part in your life on multiple levels: emotional, spiritual, physical, mental. And then they can manifest with fetishes. They can manifest in desires, in sex desires. They can make you want sex even more. I remember there was a time in my life where after I lost my baby, I really wanted a child, really wanted a child, really wanted a child. So I started having sex with Men that weren't really worthy, to be honest with you. They weren't worthy. They weren't worthy. And I believe subconsciously that was just me wanting to fulfill my desire of wanting to have a baby. Because scientifically, whether you're a science Siegfried and Roy, a science Isaac Newton or not, we as creative women know that with sex come children. So subconsciously, when you desire sexuality, you're consciously like desiring children, whether it be a physical child and whether it be a cosmic baby. To end the conversation on cosmic babies, I don't believe I ended the conversation on cosmic babies. They can happen, but you can release them through hardcore, dark magic, ritualistic work. And here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy, I can definitely help you do that. Because I, again, had to release one of mine. And again, it was with Apollo Priest that I enjoyed the sexual connection. And it was only like 3 times. But after those 3 times, I felt like a mass in my womb. And after consulting and figuring out what it was, it took some time for me to do that. Consulting and figuring out what it was, I realized it was a malignant energy that I didn't want inside me, so it had to be released. So ritualistically I released it. So these invisible energies that you may even feel within your body, you've gone to the doctor, they said they don't see nothing, no masses, no nothing, but you feel these certain parts. These are these lodged cosmic babies stuck up in your portals, stuck up in your chakras, stuck up in your energies. When you realize that your organs are multi-million, a whole bunch of thousands, millions atomic atoms that are individual particles that create this one being, you understand how these energies can get stuck and lodged within your body systems. But a lot of people ignore this completely. You get these carnals, you get these passions. Do understand that even doing something extreme as not having sex can also play a part in performing these chaotic, hell driven lives. Like you can not have sex for a little while and then decide to break your abstinence because you lose it. Like, wow, I haven't had sex forever and I want to have sex. That person is the only one there, or that video is the only one there. I haven't had sex with anybody, but I'm gonna watch some Pornhub real quick. I like furries. I'm gonna watch furries. I like S&M. I'm gonna go to S&M. I like beaten videos. I'm gonna go to beaten videos. All of these sexual exchanges, whether you're by yourself or you're not, these all come with energies that are visiting you from different parallel universe, or from what a lot of people believe that you're having multiple lives all simultaneously at the same times. You could be a fucking furry in another lifetime and you could be fucking another wolf or something. You could be fucking another panther or something. It's all on what you perceive it and how you comprehend the information that you're getting in this low vibrational realm, you know? So know that even masturbation alone can cause cosmic babies. Yes, you can have these cosmic babies stuck in your body after these sexual exchanges of these intense masturbation sessions or these intense video sessions. There are some people who like to record themselves having sex with animal heads, or they like to have sex and make their animals watch, or they watch the National Geographic and then they fuck, because they're connecting with the primal. They're connecting with the primal. And it just may be that you are connected to a primal realm. And here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy, because I am a beast master and I've lived many primal lives, I can really help you understand a lot of your fetishes and help you become balanced with them through the tantric arts. Okay, so the main focus is balance, because even something as heavy as losing a child is set up for your gain, but you have to know why that baby came forth. And here at Tantric Temple of Alchemy, we're here to help you do that. to figure out what the issue is so then you can turn your issue into your gain. Because that's what being a master is all about. And I truly believe there's not enough spiritual consultants out there who know the craft and who have been raised on the craft and who's not necessarily have been downloaded the information, but who have been uploaded the information. There's not too many of us out there. And I'm just playing my part for this particular lifetime until I move on to the next, enjoying my life to the fullest as I do. Okay, you guys. So keep in mind, these cosmic babies are a part of life and are aesthetically contracts within themselves too. Okay, so know that once you get these energies healed and clean, you're good to go to become master of your universe. You know, these energies come back to you sometimes too, you know. I remember like a year after I sent my daughter away, I named my daughter. She actually named herself. She's like, I'm Josephine. I was like, okay, fine, you're Josephine. I didn't even name my child. I didn't want to name my passed along child, but she gave herself a name. So when I sent her off, she came back to me. She came, and I knew she came back to me for a healing. This is okay, you guys, this is a perfect example on how your passed along children will come back to you, and it's a perfect time of healing for you. Perfect time of healing for you that you can execute yourself. That's if you're strong enough to face that demon. Because when it comes to healing, if you're not ready to face the demon, and as a woman who utilizes black magic and who is protected and run with black magic, black chaotic energy, I tend to utilize the true hidden occult practices that are not really known to most people. But here is a perfect, easy, free thing you can do through the example that I've experienced. Josephine came back to me and my son, like, I think it was a year after we sent her off. And she came back in a bird. It was a beautiful pigeon. The pigeon was limping. And then my son goes, Mommy, look, a pigeon. Mommy, look. Mommy, look, a pigeon. I was like, leave that pigeon alone. Don't bother that pigeon. My son was like, no, it's hurt. It's hurt. People almost stepping on him and stuff. It's hurt. It's hurt. And I'm like, what? Because we were just coming in to the beach. And I'm like, leave that pigeon alone. The pigeon is doing its own thing. So we went, we swam, we had our fun. And it was time to go. And my son ran up in front of me and he was like, Mom, the pigeon's still here. 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 I'm like, babe. And he's like, people are stepping on him. It was at that time when we were ready to leave. It was super, super busy. People were just walking by the pigeon. So I kind of moved the pigeon to the side where people weren't walking. And I gave him some water. It was super, super hot. Super, super hot. It was super, super hot. So I felt like the pigeon needed water. So I gave the pigeon some water. So we're getting ready to leave. We're getting ready to go. And my heart wouldn't leave the pigeon. My heart wouldn't leave the pigeon. And Arjun was like, what about the pigeon? And I'm like, fuck. I said, if I can get some gloves, we'll take the pigeon home. There was this one icy man on the other side of the beach. Not the other side, but the other side of the restroom. And I said, yo, if he don't have gloves, then I'm going to leave the pigeon because I ain't touching no fucking pigeon. And that's how spirit works with me. When I tell spirit something, spirit don't play no games. Spirit, energy, my crew, they show me very quickly what needs to be done. And I was like, if we can't find no gloves, I'm leaving the pigeon. So I asked this icy man, and the icy man had an extra pair of gloves. I took the pigeon home. We took care of the pigeon. We even made a little home for him. We even tried to find a place to help us fix his wing. I went even as far as I went into a prejudice house that had a whole bunch of birds in cages. And I asked them to help us fix our pigeon. And the fathers that were who I guess take care of the pigeons, weren't there. They couldn't help me. They gave me a number to national habitat. I took the bird to national habitat, and they said the only thing we could do for your bird is kill it. And they didn't want to kill the bird. I didn't want to kill the bird. I was like, no, we'll take care of it. We'll try to save it. Took the bird home, fed it. We even went to the feed where we used to live, which is a drive, and we got the bird seed for him, and he ate and everything, and we cleaned him, and we made a little space in the yard for him, and we started calling him Josephine, and that's when I knew that bird was my daughter. And my daughter was like, I need for you to prove to me that you would have took care of me, because to be honest with you, because of what the doctors told me earlier about my child, I truly believe if I had that child with that African, my child would have been special needs, artistic, like with the face and everything. Yes, I truly believe that. I truly believe that my child would have came out 100% artistic, and it would have been like Down syndrome artistic, because that's what the doctor compared my lost child. The children who had the same DNA type as my child, they're viable for life, and they usually come out as Down syndrome kids. But the only difference from my child that I lost within the thrombosis was that my child was not viable for life. And to me, that equated, my child vibrated so high that its vibration was too high for this world. So when I sent my baby off, I kind of asked my baby to fill me with its energy. And then Josephine died. We we sent her off, and she died. And to this day, I sometimes see Josephine in the skies. I sometimes see Josephine in certain birds that come up to me. And I truly believe through nature's response that my child is where she needs to be. And when she wants to see me, she sees me. I think that's a beautiful place to end the video. I love that bird. I think we named the bird Audrey. I forgot what we named the bird. My child's name was Josephine, though, and I truly feel she came through that bird we helped. What's the name of the bird we helped, we saved?
Matilda.
Matilda? No, it wasn't. Nathania!
Yeah,
Nathania. Do me a favor, turn on the fire. I'm done. Turn on the fire to the middle. Nathania. Our bird's name was Nathania. Yes. And she shows me plenty of time that she's still with
Which one, the
us.
left or right?
Left. Left.
Up or down?
The second one. The one in the back. The one in the back. So I say all of that to say this. Healing is a part of the process. And healing is not a quick fix. You have these divinators out there that will make you assume that it's a quick fix. If you're coming to me as a spiritual consultant, you know that your healing is a process, and you yourself is ready to work hard for that healing with my hidden occult knowledge. Mind over matter, you guys. Mind over matter. You must focus on self and focus on you, yourself, because that's where the journey begins when it comes to healing. That's where the journey begins. So if you need help becoming the master of your universe, feel free to check out and hit me up and DM me on my Facebook at ISHERA Sadi. Thanks again for listening. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy your beautiful Monday on 12/3/2018. And I will see you next time in my next video here at HP Life Coach Healing. Love and blessings, darkness and light, lust and bliss. Oh.